All right, so before we get really check out and see what I've got in my setup and what I use in my setup, so I wanted to give you some thoughts about what is really a setup. So a setup is where you work, so you already know that. But the important part is it should be sufficient or efficient or whatever. It should be sufficient and efficient, both. I mean, it should be enough for you. It doesn't need to be really that much, so you don't need to, or so you cannot use it. It should be sufficient, enough, and efficient, particularly energy efficient, and it should be portable, so you should be able to move it from one place to another place in case of travel. Otherwise, it would be really hard to keep that way. So we're gonna really see right now where we can keep the most important parts and the equipments in a setup, like how I used it. So the very important thing, setup, it should not take your time. It should not be time consuming. It should be a time saver. That's my point. So efficient, sufficient, and time saver, I mean productive, and then it should be really portable. That's like philosophy. It should be that should be for anyone who is in computer. It could be productivity work, office work, gaming, or even editing videos. From my perspective, now this is like my perspective, yours might be different, so we still don't know. So let's really quickly enter my room. So let's say I open the door right over here, go and sit on my chair right over there. So that's it. Now, as you can see, I don't have any lights opened. So quickly you can see that I'm really dark enough. Of course, this is this chair that it can flip side, obviously, and that's it. So now I want you to record, okay? I'm dressed, I want you to record. So what I do is I use Alexa, and then I turn my light automatically and my computer to record a video. So let's get over it. Now, it can be controlled by voice, of course. You can control it by audio, both. So let's start everything, of course, with computer. Now this is the beginning. The computer is off. As you can see, the computer is off. Okay, now Alexa is over there, I guess. So Alexa, turn on main power.
Okay.
So we can see that it's light on. As you can see, the lights are on. So now we need to press the button over here. So we're gonna press the monitor. That's it. And we're gonna really go over the laptop. You can see down the corner. I know it's not very professional, but we're gonna really switch that. And let's see. Yeah, so we are switch. Now, two things are very important in here that I really did is when I'm not around in this room, it's gonna shut down automatically. When there's no one around, it's gonna shut down everything automatically. So that's very cool feature. And now I call it, and it's Alexa is there, and it's connected to the plug, and the plug is really protective, so it protective of any electric shock or anything, so it's very easy. So now the computer is on, as you can see. So we're gonna type the password. I don't know, let me touch over here to see the less light. So I think you would see right now less light over there rather than me. So that's good. So that's it. Now I'm gonna use OBS for the recording. Now this is for recording really, so it's not for every kind of thing. So that's my OBS. Now I'm gonna open the door, I'm dressed. Now what it really takes is I'm gonna go and stand up over here at this side, and I'm gonna say, Alexa, turn on my second camera. So it's gonna turn on my second camera. As you can see, it's right over there, over here, so it's turned on, and this is the teleprompter. Now the camera that I'm using right now should be over here, which is right now I'm using, so it's not working. So as you can see, I'm there. Now I'm gonna turn the lights. Now, as you can see, it's not it's touching my head. So I'm gonna adjust the electric desk right over there. So make it to like 85 or 87 to see if it really. So I think it's sufficient for now. So I'm gonna say turn Alexa, turn on lights.
Okay.
So that's what I really did. I turned on the lights. As you can see right over there, it's totally like me over there, and the lights are, the background is a different color. Now that's me really for now. So it's over here. I'm different. So that's how I record. Okay, I'm gonna go over and hit the record and come back to here. I need post-production, that's why I really record using OBS and mostly with the other stuff. So I don't really do one shot. One shot would still, it's enough, it's okay, I can do that as well. But this one is not still remote, so we can still make it remote using a phone app and record and hit stop. That's it. We can still do that fully one shot and one shot record video. We still can do that, but I will adjust the audio. I will add some maybe lights. I will filter the face a little bit to adjust the light and all of that. So I still do post-production. So that's how it takes to record a video for me. Now the editing, of course, it's just Premiere Pro, and I do that as well. So let's fast forward. Let's go backward, okay? Equipments I use are so portable and they're cheap, so they're not too much. They're not based on Canadian money. It's cheap. It's maybe for, I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's affordable. So the desk you see over here, it's electric. It's a very cheap car. It would cost you like probably 380 or something. So it's electrically, you can adjust the height, you can work as a standing, or you can sit on the chair and still work. So it's very efficient. And you'll be able to see this screen. You'll be able to see the description and all of that down the link. It's very easy. The camera that I use is Canon M50, two of them. They're not perfect, but still it's very, very valuable at this point at least for me. So this is the other mic I use. It's Shure MV7. It's a mic that most people use for the recording and other stuff. So it's much easy. It's easy than other mics, all right? So now we're gonna really go tour and to see the other chair. The chair is really affordable. It's not a big deal. It would cost you 150 or something. The lights are though different, so I use different lights. So this light is connected to a smart plug, so that's why I can deactivate it with my voice or activate it. This is from Newer. It can turn to different colors, to a different thing. Now since I'm moving from everywhere, it's not really, the color is changing. This is another one I use. That's another one. Overall, that's how the cleanliness, it's totally clean. There's nothing left. I think this is a veil. I'm gonna hide it. So it's totally clean, and everything is controlled using Alexa. So I can really save a lot of time and be still productive. The little printer that you see, it's also very cheap and affordable. It's not that much cheap, but it's like 200 something at the time I bought, but it's gonna be very, very sufficient. The others are just things that I have and I do, like hairbrush and all of that. Not hairbrush, but brush and sort of those things. Whenever of course I make up on the video, but I don't make up like a lot. It's not too much, it's not bold. So the keyboard is mechanic. It's super easy and affordable. That's Logitech mouse as usual. This is the very bigger one. That's everything, I guess, but the downside would be still a mess, but I kind of managed it. It's very kind of a lot of stuff going on there, but it's still enough. So we're gonna keep that as well. So that's everything for now. I'm gonna adjust the ISO to make myself a little bit better. So it's too much, of course. So that's it for the whole setup. I know I had to post this sooner, but that's it. So for video, for shooting videos, it takes only like 10 seconds to prepare and start shooting. For the editing, it's easy. This is ultra-wide monitor, 34-inch by Dell, and the laptop is also G16, so it's with 8 gigabytes of dedicated graphic. That's really powers up everything. The mic you see is over here. It's lava mic, and it's from Rode. The Shure, it's 2 of them I got for the podcast recording for future plans and other stuff, which I haven't used yet. So that's all. So this is the way it's sitting up. So it's only good for standing up if I record, because I've got 2, but I put a little kind of bed over here so I can sleep. Now I can sit and record as well if I really get tired. So I can still sit and its camera is on me and I will be able to record. So I designed it for 2 purpose, sitting and standing up. I know this is not the setup that you see a lot of time on most of the times on really on YouTube's or Instagram. This is a real one. It's not something people really might have, but it's good for me as a video creator and video content creator. At least I have a good number of students, a good social proof, and all of those stuff. My YouTube is still growing, and we're hoping to really make this even better in the future. So that was it for the tour, and I hope you enjoyed it. As of really downtime, if I really don't want to kind of go to other people or just stay home, I would use the guitar to practice my little how to learn to sing or how to learn how to play the strings and all of that with this. So it's a quick overview of my room with the camera. This is gonna be, since I'm single and I don't kind of have a lot of fancy stuff, so that's it. That's for everything. That's great. So that's everything for now. So it's gonna be really obvious for you that how these devices can be. Now I think above this you don't need a lot of kind of luxury devices. I think this is enough and sufficient. So productive, sufficient, and efficient, and fast, and of course portable. See you in the next video.